of the newspapers in Hong Kong carried shock headlines. The death of Bruce Lee, Hong Kong's most causing great shock. There was much speculation, as Bruce Lee had collapsed in the home of famous movie actress Miss Ting Pei, with whom his name was romantically linked. Let's hear now from Miss Ting Pei.
My dear friends, I don't deny that Bruce Lee was a very dear friend of mine. Bruce was very much a man, and even now I can hardly believe he died so suddenly. I know there's been much gossip about Bruce Lee and myself, but what can I say? The fact remains he collapsed while visiting me, but I can't explain his death or why he should have collapsed. How can it happen like that? And that a man so strong can fall sick and die within hours? Now let me show you where my home is. Here, this is my apartment in Beacon Hill Road. This is my living room. Here, I often entertained Bruce Lee. We sat and talked together. Often we discussed film scripts. We really understood each other. It's difficult to describe how much his death has affected me. And this is my bedroom, and that's where he lay when he first went into a coma. He never came out of it. He died without becoming conscious again. His family suffered terribly, all of them. It was quite tragic to see them. Of course, his death was headline news. The papers were full of the details of his death, and quite inevitably, also about our friendship. Of course, there was much speculation about the fact that he collapsed in my home and that he was taken to hospital from there. Bruce Lee was a very warm man. He had a great many friends. After all, I was not the only one. Miss Yi Yi and Miss Kan Xiu, they were also very close friends of his. He was that kind of man. He attracted many friends. Here now is the staff of Star Sea Pictures and their boss. They were all Bruce Lee's friends. When the company produced their latest film, they held a big reception for it. All the local pressmen came along, and a lot of famous movie stars, too, to extend their congratulations. Bruce Lee also came along to wish them well. Everyone there liked to see him. He was a lot of fun, helped the party along, and he could always mix well. Bruce Lee was an ideal party man. He wished the company lots of luck and gave them some good advice, told them to concentrate on international films in the way that he had himself.
Able to make the party. She was tied up with some business. Bruce Lee made a point of calling her, insisting that she come along too. In fact, at the time, they had a long talk, I guess about private matters.
He had a talk with friends. He explained why he'd come back to Hong Kong. He wanted to make some good films, to be shown throughout the world. He wasn't content to be a local Chinese star. He wanted international acclaim. In fact, his ambition was fulfilled. But there was to be no more. On the 20th of July, 1973, the tragic news was announced. At first, it was just a rumor. And then, the unbelievable was confirmed. The rumor was true. Bruce Lee had passed away. All his friends reacted quickly, went to his home in Kowloon Tong. Dozens of them. Many were unable to believe the news, unless they saw it for themselves. But still, it was true. His best friend, Sao Chi Lin, flew back from the Philippines to attend the funeral. death was a great shock, not only to Hong Kong, but to the whole world. It seemed so unfair, such a cruel stroke of fate. Dead, to be seen no more. He left behind his family, all his dear friends, and the millions of his audiences. Bruce, why did it happen? Why did you die so young? Couldn't you have stayed with us a little longer? Enjoyed a little more of life? So that your friends, and your family, and all your fans could have enjoyed just a little more of you? But you were like a new meteor in the evening skies, a great brilliance, outshining the stars. But so short-lived. But even so, it didn't have to be so short. We all wanted to enjoy your brightness longer. And now, you have gone beyond our recall. There will be many more stars, but none like you.